Gotta keep an eye out on these soldiers. You don't want any of them dying, of course. Keep an eye on the banners. They're okay. Oh no, a totem. Alright, got it. I get so paranoid when I see one of those, man. I really do. Especially when I'm so close. Checking all these. Sometimes the totems, they kind of blend in a little bit. Alright, these soldiers are all okay. Commander right there. I definitely want to help out a little bit here with the damage. There's a defiler. Alright, we're doing okay. Alright. Let me let these guys heal. Repair some of these. I don't see any totems. Man, it's taking a while for this quest to finish.
Well met.
Banners. How's that one? That one's okay. Let me repair this one. I don't see any totems. We got it. We got the platinum. Now it's just a matter of keeping everybody alive. I'm just gonna top up the banners and then I can start using these.
What do you want?
Rock drops and we'll be okay. And then that'll finish out the battle. Just want to make sure everybody's okay here. The heal is taking a little longer. That's alright, let's
What do you need?
load and drop.
What do you need?
Just a matter of waiting this out. Let's see, I got everything okay here. Just want to periodically check the health of everything, you know, make sure everything is going okay. By dropping the ladders, you kind of slow things down, so then it takes longer for you to finish. But it's worth it, that way you can have more control over the actual battle. Probably drop some on the other side now. Drop some over here. Let me actually heal on this side. Make sure these banners are okay. Everything looks okay. Just keep loading and dropping. It would suck to lose a soldier right now, you know? I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Not getting too carried away with the rock drops. Everybody's alright here. Let's see, yeah, it still takes some time for them to heal. Let me try some on this side. Although this side looks done. I think it's all on that side, honestly. Let me go back to that side. And just drop here. Yeah, it looks like everything is on this side. Just gotta be patient. These soldiers are needing a heal over here, so I'm gonna drop one more and then I'll give them a heal. Where is the commander here? Where's the commander for that group? Alright. This. Build that up. You know what? I might as well drop like some caltrops here. Why not? That'll help him out a little bit. This is really taking quite a while longer than I thought it would. Maybe I should have shot some more down with my catapults. Keep destroying them, we'll be okay. Oh my god. Should do another banner and health check here pretty soon. We're doing okay overall. Could use a little bit of a heal. Let me try over here. See if I can do more damage in this middle one. There it is. When Aragorn says the wall is going to blow, you want to kind of get out of the way. It means the thing is over. Looks like we got platinum, but the wall's gonna explode. Won't die or lose or anything, but you know, you want to be cinematic, you don't want to get caught up in any of that. Pretty soon we should be transported out of here. There you go. You can see a nice platinum reward. We got platinum on those quests. There are 2 different quests that I want to do, so I'm going to edit them in right now. The quest here is securing the culvert. The enemy is beneath us, sneaking through the culvert. Aid the workers in sealing the opening at once. For this quest, you gotta come down here. There are multiple things that you need to do and focus on. You gotta defeat enemies, you gotta help the workers, you gotta keep everybody healed. You can also help seal the culvert. I like to make sure that everybody's healed up. I'm gonna go ahead and attack everybody here. I'm switching between the modes here, from officer to engineer, so that I can do a few things. I definitely want to place a barricade here. That'll help. Mostly to slow them down, do a little bit of damage. Good. Also set a tripwire. That'll help for sure as well. And then once my timer is done, I'm going to go back to officer mode. Let me get these enemies first. That tripwire definitely helps. But I like to give them speed so they can carry the rocks a little bit faster. They can also come back here and grab the rocks and place them. So we're essentially trying to seal up this hole. Focus on this troll. I'm gonna put another tripwire down if I can. The cooldown was too long. I could have gotten a rock, but now it's kind of too late. Might as well just wait for this. It came in time for that troll. Workers are doing good here. That's all fine and dandy. Definitely want to give them another speed boost. Help them get a little bit quicker. I'll place another rock for them. If I have time for more, I'll just help fight off this wave. Probably for the best. So I got all the aggro. The haste is still active, so it does last quite a while, which is good. Barricade's looking quite nice. We set a tripwire. Aragorn calls out, "It looks like we will soon have a respite. Use it wisely." Elmer calls out, "The battle will soon be rejoined." They come again. I need to hurry up and finish this quest. Controls, no problem. The tripwire definitely helps out there. Done here. There we go. Culvert has been sealed. I did get my platinum on it, so happy about that for sure. Very good. So the final quest you can get for this epic battle is Vandals in the Tower. Goblins are assaulting the eastern tower. Protect the winch and the supplies within. This is definitely the hardest one. The sappers blow these things up, so you gotta be careful. You don't want everything to be on fire. You want to put it out. I like to put a trap there and then use this ballista, and if you time it appropriately, then you can essentially kill all the sappers except maybe one on the right side. You can see we do that, and then sometimes there's one right here that sneaks through on the other side of this shelf. You want to watch out for that. Having a barricade there, the tripwire, this ballista setup, it's a setup for success. As you can see, there's one that can't come out from the side here, so always make sure to check the other side of the shelf after you fire the ballista. Sometimes he comes, sometimes he doesn't. Add a second tripwire, why not? This guy is fine. platinum up. Only 2 that time. Very good. There's probably one more wave, I would guess. Last guy. He set it on fire. Let me put this out quickly. Good. I guess that was not the last wave. So I'm gonna load this up. Tripwire got the last one there. The winch and tower are secured. Excellent. So I got platinum on that, and that is all of the quests here for this epic battle, I believe. So, very cool. There we go. All 4 of these quests, you can see I have a platinum on.
What do
I
you
hope
need?
you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you on the next one for the next epic battle. Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. I am continuing with the epic battles, and this time I am going to be doing the Deeping Combe. As per the previous 2 videos, I'm going to be doing a solo run and getting platinum on all of the side quests, of which there are 4. I take that back. There is one quest here which is almost, if not entirely impossible to get a platinum on as a solo, and that is a quest called Searching the Debris. It's pretty impossible to do it as solo. You need to do it duo. I think if you get perfectly lucky and you're just absolutely spot on perfect with your timing, then it is possible, but I have not seen an evidence of anybody actually completing this on platinum as solo, so we'll just have to take that exception for now. In the future, I'll come back to this and maybe try to duo it so I can get full platinum, but let's go ahead and get started. So we're doing the Deeping Combe. Let's go ahead and launch this. Saruman's foul sorcery has destroyed the Deeping Wall and driven the Rohirrim into the Deeping Combe. The retreat to the Glittering Caves and the Hornburg must be secured if there is to be any hope. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so we got everything going on here. So, let me put this guy in 2-handed stance. We'll go ahead and do sappers.
You bring dire
So
news.
Aragorn shouts that they're marching towards the Hornburg, so I'm gonna get the easier set of the 2 quests. This is the one that I can't fully solo, so should be better.
Listen well.
Get a barricade. Let me get a catapult as well. So if they're coming from the Hornburg first, they're going to be coming from this side. So I can go ahead and lay down a barricade right here. And we'll go ahead and upgrade the damage on this. Alright, and then let me go grab another barricade. Now I'm going to set up for the first optional quest. So if they're starting from the Hornburg, you will always get the 2 quests that are going to be coming up on this run. So you can always prepare for it appropriately. There's going to be enemies coming from these stairs. So I'm going to set up a barricade right here. Kind of slow them down. I'm going to upgrade the damage. And I got stuck in combat somehow. Let me go grab one more barricade. That. Then let me switch over to officer and gonna get this guy on two-handed. Let me get him on sappers. Just gonna try to get everybody on two-handed stance as I'm walking by, but it's really not that big of a deal for this quest, if I'm being fully honest. Gotta wait until I can get engineer again here. Alright, I'm gonna drop down the next barricade right here. Gonna upgrade that damage. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a ballista and I'm gonna put it right here. Go ahead and build it. I want it aiming right here. I'm gonna upgrade the damage and the speed on it. Get the damage up. Load a bolt. Go ahead and crank it. Very good. Now, in addition to defending the enemies here,
What's your need?
you're also going to have to pick up some siege
Stay a
orders
moment.
and take it to a guy behind the mill. So you're going to have to time that in between the waves. So you'll pick up an order, come here, deal with the enemies, take the order to the guy at the mill, come back, shoot the next wave, so on and so forth. I think we should be almost ready for the first wave. Let's switch to officer real quick. Where's the commander here? There he is. Any second now, we'll get this first wave going. Or the first quest, I mean. Patiently wait, try to awkwardly come up with some commentary.
Enemies overrunning the wall are attacking the storehouses. Defend the supplies and secure our siege plans.
So I'm definitely gonna set up a trap here. And then once the enemies get on here, I will blast them. They'll all die with one shot, except the troll, which takes 2 shots.
Greetings.
So now that I killed that wave, I need to go get a siege schematic. So you need to take at least 2 of these to the guy at the mill in order to platinum. So you can see how I'm doing this. I'm getting the thing, I'm waiting for the next wave. I'll load the bolt here. I'm gonna crank this up. And I'm gonna get in my pony.
What do you need? How can I be of
Take the
service?
siege schematics and repeat. The guy's right here. There
What do you
go.
need?
So that's 1. You'll need at least 2. Comes another wave. Wait till they're all on here. Grab the next set of siege schematics. If you take more than 2, then the enemies can run by and do a little bit of damage and you can still platinum. But there's no need for that if you do this correctly. Next wave's already in here.
Stay a moment.
Good, let me get on the pony.
Might I take a
Fairly
moment of
simple
your time?
quest if you set up appropriately for it. There you go.
Could I spit with you a moment?
Got that. I could probably go drop another trap just to make sure it's fresh. Last thing I want is for that to run out on me. So now I just wait. There's 2 more waves. I guess I could get more sea schematics, but there's no need. Just wait for all the waves. Big group here. And you'll see I'll definitely get enough merit here to get the platinum. Last wave should be coming in. Probably don't even need that second barricade, to be honest.
How can I be of service?
Last group here. Just gonna wait for that straggler.
Stay a moment.
There you go.
Wolverine will be able to bring the remaining supplies to the glittering caves.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Now I want to dismantle these. Very good. Go ahead and grab the barricade. And now what's gonna happen is the enemies are gonna come from this next side here. So, right through here, so that's kind of where I want to set up the barricade. Oh, wrong thing. I need that thing right there. Go ahead and upgrade that. And I am going to switch to officer again. That's already two-handed. Let me grab this guy and put him on two-handed. Okay, very good. And then I want to set up a catapult here. So I'm gonna put a catapult. Let's go ahead and build it. Banners are doing just fine.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Soldiers are doing just fine.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
Upgrade this. This will make things a little faster towards the end.
Oh, gracious me! I need
Increase
your
the
help.
damage. Get a triple shell loaded in here. The leeching powder. Was a little bit too hasty on the triple shot, so it didn't load. But let me crank it up. Gonna fully crank it, and I guess I can fire once here. You're all right. Get on my pony. I'm gonna grab that second barricade.
What is the meaning of this? Is a moment
is
of
over
your
there.
time too much to ask?
Got a little lost there. I'll set this up on the right side as well. Kind of over here, I think. I think they like to hug right here. soldiers are doing all right. Okay. So another thing I can do is I can... Well, I'm alright. So with the second wave, what you're going to want to do... First of all, let me go my javelin mode. So that I can be ranged. And then with this, I'm going to want to take care of just one wave, and then I'm going to start heading over to where the second quest is going to be. If you take out more than one little wave, then the quest will start too soon and you won't be in position for it. You wait till they come in.
It is an insult.
I can see them moving
Hear
back
me
there.
out, traveler.
As soon as they're in position, I'll kind of get this done. Not hard to tell where the furthest shot is. I don't know if it's properly aimed, to be fully honest with you. Let me try that and see what happens. Yeah, that didn't do anything. I think I didn't position this correctly. But let me crank this. Yeah, it's not going past the wall. I think I... Now there we go, that's good enough. Let me go on over to where the quest is gonna be. So I can be properly positioned for it, because I don't want to give up any time on it. I think I'm lost. Oh no, I forgot where it is. Where is it? Maybe over that way. I'm a little lost. Yeah, I think it's over here. Yeah, this is where the quest is gonna be. I'm just gonna wait for it to start. I might need to reposition my catapult after this because it's not well positioned. It's not really hitting the army as I had intended. But it's better to get here early rather than late, especially if you're a melee class, because what's going to happen is there's going to be some shamans that pop up here and you have to kill them all, but they summon dark waters, and the dark waters will try to run to the land. If they touch the land, you start losing some progress and you lose your platinum. I'm surprised it hasn't started yet, because usually it's pretty quick. Pretty quick after that second wave starts coming in. Again, that was just bad positioning of the catapult on my part, it sounds like. Get all this. Open my silver present while I'm waiting, I guess. Any second now. You could even set up some other stuff here, like ballista, stuff like that. We're down a tripwire. Or, whoops, wrong thing. That's fine. It really doesn't take long if you shoot the catapult appropriately, which I did not do. There we are.
What is this
So
world
you can see
coming
you got the
to?
defilers here.
Will you let me speak my piece?
And it's much better if you're ranged. I haven't seen one dark water yet, which is kind of odd. A single one. Very odd. There's a dark water. So always prioritize the dark water. This isn't so bad. Especially if you're ranged. You just gotta keep an eye out, make sure you're not missing any of the dark waters. Sometimes they're not in your field of vision, and that can really screw you over. So always be shifting your camera around, just make sure you're not missing anything. And you don't want to take too long on this either. Alright, there's one more back there. Far. Very good. That guy has a lot of HP. I feel like he's taking longer to kill than the other ones. Alright, so very good. So I got platinum, and now it's just a matter of finishing the instance here. And you can speed it up with the catapult. So I'll probably have to reposition mine because it is not well positioned at all. But we'll see. Am I going the wrong way again? Yes, I am. My bad. So very good. Now I don't know why you get like different things, even if you get like platinum. I got silver, a silver reward, even though I got the platinum rank. Just kind of weird, I guess. Let me... Oh, they destroyed my barricades. Let me just try it from here, why not? We'll just see if I hit anything. Yeah, it's hitting something. I'll just kind of stay here. It might not go as quick, but I think it's better than dismantling and rebuilding. Well, maybe not. Well, the next wave's coming up, so I guess that'll help. Yeah, it's definitely doing something.
Durance beard!
So you probably want to position this a little bit further up compared to what I did. But this is working. We set out a trap here. 'Cause why not? Go ahead and crank this up. There you go. And that's that. Pretty easy. Especially if you get the Hornburg side like I did. We cannot hold here. They number too many. Retreat. Says Aragorn. So yeah, I got my platinum, which is great. Everybody's retreating. I'll retreat with them. There you go. So I got the platinum result here. So I'll edit in the other 2 quests that you can possibly get here. Another quest here is searching the debris. Debris from the walls collapsed, has buried usable supplies and trapped several soldiers. Search the debris and find what you can.
What can I do
Cry
for
help
you?
comes from the south end of the bridge. So as far as I know, this
Might
is
I take a moment of
impossible
your
to
time?
do in solo. You have to duo it or a fellowship or something like that. But to get a platinum on this as solo, as far as I know, it's never been done. There's a reason for that, and that's because once you reveal soldiers from the debris, they have to make it back to a safe area, but it takes them some time to walk there. First you have to heal them, like I'm doing here, and then they start slowly walking to where they gotta go. The problem is, once you defeat all 9 waves of enemies, the quest immediately ends, and you only get whatever merits you had. And so it's impossible for all of the Rohirrim soldiers to walk back before you kill off all the waves, so you don't get all the merits that you need to get platinum, because some of the soldiers don't make it back in time. So you could play this pretty perfectly and not get platinum on solo. So unfortunately, this is a quest which I will not be able to platinum for now. Again, I do have a checklist of everything, so I'm gonna make a note of it and come back as a duo or something. I'll figure something out, but I don't know. I'm just making excuses as to why I will not be able to platinum this. I'm not playing super well here, but I don't have to, you know, because to get gold, it's pretty easy. To get platinum, it's impossible. So I can make a few mistakes and still get the gold. So you can have supplies, you can have soldiers, or you can have a black powder once you search the debris. And you'll notice this guy he's not going to make it back in time before I kill off all the enemies. And that's the problem with the quest. And if you try to time it, so you just let the enemies do their things and don't attack them, so that you can buy more time for the soldiers, then you lose merit in that sense, because the enemies just run around wreaking havoc and destroying your merit. So it's an unfortunate quest. There's another Rohirrim. Why can't I heal him? I don't understand. That's weird. Why can't I heal him? Oh, there's a cooldown. That's the other thing too, you know? There's the cooldown on it. So even if you're super fast, you gotta wait for the cooldown, so it's the timing of it just makes it impossible as far as I know. If you have done this platinum on solo, please let me know in the comments, but I researched this and it sounds like nobody's done it.
My Durin's beard! Will you stop and hear my accursed
You can
tale?
definitely duo it, but you can't solo it. I can't heal that guy until the cooldown is done, so might as well just fight these guys. Defeated the healing storms. Ah, there's that sneaky little vandal. That sucks. You can see I made a mistake, but again, not too worried because I'll be able to easily get gold on this. Just not get platinum. There you go. Supplies and injured. Done. Searching the debris. Blah blah. I'm just frustrated at this quest. Finally, the last quest will be prepare to fall back.
What do you need?
Men are laying barriers and traps near the stairs to the Hornburg to prepare for our retreat. Watch them as they do this. So this is pretty easy as long as you set this up. I like to put 2 ballistas here, all those
Why are you
barricades.
bothering
There's a
me?
ton of trolls, but you can just blast them twice with the ballista. Pretty easy if you have engineering like I do. You just use traps, barricades, ballista. Should be no problem. It's actually fun to do because you just blow up waves of enemies, wave after wave. It's fun. And you can even use the catapult here in the middle. That's always fun too. That troll. I'll let everybody else deal with them. All the other soldiers. I'll take care of these big groups of enemies. I will say, there is a lot of enemies here. Sometimes you can't even keep up just firing this ballista. Trolls are their main priority for sure. Wait for this big group. Nice. It's a very satisfying quest, I will say that much. I just love melting these waves of enemies. It is a little redundant though, because there are so many enemies that come through here. You gotta do this for a while. Very straightforward, as you can see. There's essentially no way you can not get a platinum on this as long as you're set up correctly. I don't know how much longer it's gonna go on for, but I'm just chilling here. Very comfortable. No risk of losing at all. There we go.
The engineers have
Completed. I got my
The
platinum.
retreat will be guarded.
Very good. The engineers have completed their work. The retreat will be guarded.
How may I help
I
you?
can just finish this out and we'll be done with that. Alright, and there you go. You can see I got 1 gold medal here for that one crazy quest, the clearing the debris one. But, well, anyways, I've ranted enough about that one. But you can see all the other ones I got platinum, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you on the next epic battle.
誕生新シルクシェーバーメモ世界初シルクタッチ網場でシルクの一剃りと肌下最大マイナス 0.12 ミリの深剃り誕生ブラウンシルクシェーバー
当社が集めた走行データで安全な街になるといいなって。
相生日生堂は損保の前田さんはこの街が大好きだってみんな知ってますよ。
信号ができて安心だね。地域とともに安全安心な街づくりを目指しています。
Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. I am standing outside of the Glittering Caves because that is the site of the next epic battle. This is the 4th episode of me doing epic battles, and similar to the previous ones, I'm going to be showing you how to get a platinum rank on all the quests within the Glittering Caves epic battle. And there are 6 different quests that you can get, 3 of them per run, and as per usual fashion, I'll get a platinum on the solo version of these on all 3 quests that I get, and then I'll edit in whichever 3 I didn't get at the end, so that everything is nice and concise within one episode. Should be a lot of fun. This is a pretty fun one. Let's go ahead and get started on it. The Glittering Caves of Aglarond are where the women, children, and supplies have been hidden. With the loss of the wall and the Deeping Gloom, Gimli, Gambling, and Eomer now rally any that they can find to hold the line and protect all huddled within. So this is a pretty big place physically speaking, and very easy to get lost in, but you can use your goat in here, not a pony or horse, but a goat, and I highly recommend you do so you can move around fairly quickly. We must protect the women and children. Gambling has gone west, Gimli east. Aid them the best you can. We must not lose this battle. The enemy is massing and preparing his assault. Ready your defenses. First thing I like to do is come over here and grab a small ballista. There's a barricade here, but you don't want to take that. What you want to do instead is dismantle this large barricade, because the large barricade is going to serve you much better. After dismantling it, you can take it with you. Gimli's voice echoes through the caves. I need aid in the eastern tunnel. Alright, so if you start with Gimli, you're going to start on the eastern side and you'll get the 3 Gimli quests. So I want to come down here, and you can, in general, follow the green banners towards Gimli's side or the red banners towards Gambling's side. So that I can start giving some commands once I get to Gimli. Let me start giving this guy some commands. Let me do 2-handed. Get him on sappers. And then I got good old Gimli over here. What wondrous caverns. This is a place that I could stand against every orc there is. Let them come, I say. Alright. So for the first quest, it's gonna be right here. So I want to set up my barricade. Probably go to engineering mode to do that. I'm gonna set up my barricade right here. Upgrade the damage on it, of course. And then I will also add a ballista right here. Then I'll put a trap here once the quest actually begins. And then once the enemies are all trapped there, you can just blow up every wave very easily. With just one shot of the ballista. One different thing about this is that, unlike the previous epic battles, you can't speed it up by blowing up waves. So previously you could get like a catapult and blow up some of the waves to speed things up. In this one, there's none of that. You just kind of have to wait for all the commanders to kill down all the orcs. I think there's another commander up here. I can give him some orders.
What do you need?
Okay, good.
Could I speak with you a moment?
And I think this is the one I already... Yeah, I already did this guy. Helped them out a little bit. And let me see, I think there should be another group of soldiers somewhere. I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm a little lost and confused. That's okay, let me kind of go back to the central area. No big rush here. The first quest takes a while to start. Yeah, I think there's really only the 2. And then we'll just have to wait for the quest to start here. be that big of a deal.
I don't know anything. I'm sure.
The soldiers are doing well. Definitely not worried about it. Let me just kind of get in position over here, and I'll probably do some fast forwarding because it'll probably take a while for that first quest to pop in.
The enemy has found a path around our defenses. Defend Gimli while he works to cave in the tunnel entrance.
So yeah, it's starting, and yeah, enemy waves will just come through here. This is a super easy quest. Maybe I put this ballista in a little too close. We'll be okay right there. There you go. So you just gotta take care of all these waves. It's really not hard. Wait for all these bad boys. Very easy quest if you set up for it. You gotta hold out for 3 minutes, it looks like. That guy got through. Now I'll just fire on him. It's fine. For this next group to come in. Drop another trap here. Just in case mine runs out. Yeah, it's all about the setup. That's why I like the engineer role for these epic battles, because it makes life really easy, as you can see. Kind of makes it a little uneventful, though. I love the barricades, though. All that damage, all that slowing down, it's just so good. Aha, there's the vein I'm looking for. Now to make it work for us. So Gimli's trying to cave in this whole area. There's a troll coming in. Definitely gonna wait for the troll before I start firing all over the place. There you go.
Defeated before Gimli had to cause the cave-in.
We got our platinum here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get all my things. Get my barricade. Platinum on it, good. I'm gonna grab my ballista as well. Got plenty of time before the next wave comes in, but if you started over here, you're next gonna have to go to Gambling's side on the west. Just kind of want to check up on my soldiers, make sure they're doing okay. Yeah, they're doing just fine. No worries. I want to check in on this guy. They are thinning. We will soon have a break. Yeah, I think we're okay. So next, I am gonna go back towards the west side, where Gambling is. Then I'll get set up for the next quest. And then in general, you follow the red banners towards Gambling. See these little red banners here. Good, you've come. Be ready to fight with your all, for we have to defend all Rohan holds dear. Okay. So let me go to officer mode. And then let me start getting these guys set up here. And then you want to set up over here for this next quest. Let me go back to my engineer as soon as I got a second. And then I'll set up everything here. Alright, so we'll do barricade. About right there. Looks pretty good. Upgrade the damage. And then I'll set up a ballista right here. Wrong thing. Let me build this up. Here's some fighting in the distance. I need to go do two-handed stance on the other few groups here. Get the speed going. And some damage. Pretty much set up here. It's just a matter of getting these troops all on the same page. Let me do this guy. These guys are doing okay. And I'll upgrade this guy as soon as I can, but now it's just a matter of waiting again until the next quest starts. There's really not much you can or need to be doing at this point. Could help fight some of the waves, I guess, but they're so slow to come in that it doesn't really matter too much, if I'm being fully honest. As you can see, not much going on, so I'll probably fast forward this too until the next quest begins. Some fighting up there, I think. No. There they are, they're finally coming in. So this wave is not
Greetings.
really the actual quest.
Stay a moment.
Just regular enemies. Like climbing up there, it's kind of weird.
Can I speak with you a moment?
Could I speak with you a moment? Would you do something for me?
Sappers are attempting to destroy the barricades near the bridges. Assist gambling in protecting them.
So there's the quest. I'm gonna set down my tripwire and just gonna wait for a few waves to come in through here. I gotta kill 6 sappers, I believe. And there's a few coming in right there. So again, it's very easy if you set up the barricade, the tripwire. If you got a ballista here, should be no problem at all. Yeah, I got 2 out of 12 already down. Most important thing is just be patient to fire the ballista so that everybody's grouped up. Although it's not the end of the world. Because, you know, with the speed upgrade, you can definitely crank this a second time and do any additional damage you may need to. Very good. Just in case, I will drop another one of these. Wait for everybody. I don't want to leave anybody out, you know? I'm already at 10 out of 12, so this last little group ought to do it.
The defenses have held, and our barricades still stand.
Okay, so that's that one. I'm gonna dismantle my barricade and take what I need. Now for the last quest, I don't know if it's predetermined or if there's a possibility that you can get either of the third quests, but I don't want to take any chances, so I am gonna set up for both of them, and then whichever one I get ends up being the one I do, obviously. Let me go to officer mode here, just in case I need to do any commanding. Alright, maybe I could do a little bit of a heal here. Yeah, we're hurting a little bit. The banners, they're alright. Not too worried about it. And then up here, let me see how these guys are looking. Looking alright. Not worried about them. So I can go set up for the other quests. It's gonna be a final group here. So more than likely the quest that I'll get is going to be through here, but there is a possibility that it might be a different quest through here. Yep. So what I want to do is set up a barricade right here. I don't like the position of that, honestly. I want to move it a little bit. I'm going to move it a little bit more towards the side. Fall back to the center. The women and children must be protected. Enemy archers approach. The time is very short. Fall back. Alright, so let me do that. Let me upgrade here. And then I will set a ballista right here. And let me build it up. I'll upgrade this just in case. I don't think this is the quest. I think this quest is only if you start with gambling, which I did not. Upgrade the speed here. And then the damage. And then, yeah, let me make sure these guys are in double hand and sappers. And that side too. I should have given these guys the order first because they're further away from the possible quests. That's alright. Hopefully I have enough time before that third quest starts. How long do I got? 30 seconds. I can help out a little bit here. boost. Alright. Good. Now let me head back towards where the quests are probably going to be from. And then I want to switch back to my engineering mode. And I think this is the quest I'll get. But just in case it's not, I am prepared for the other one as well. I'm just going to wait. And I'll probably do some fast forwarding here until the quest starts. So I'm glad I set everything up. Set a tripwire here. So there are going to be waves that are going to be coming in through here. Shoot him at a good angle here. Alright, that's pretty good. Gonna wait till everybody's nice and grouped up. There we go. Yeah, so I'm super glad I got this set up. I thought for sure that you only get this with the gambling one, but I think this last quest is random. The first two are predetermined, so if you start with Gimli, you're for sure gonna get the first two quests that I just did. But then the third one can be random, I guess. Wait for the next two. They stagger a little bit, so you definitely want to be patient. Shamans with those three coming in here, and I'll blast them. That guy survived. Alright, let me set down another trap here. Wait for those other three. There we go. The guy's still alive. Gotta get the troll down. Go. Rank all that. There's one guy that's just not getting hit at that location. So maybe I didn't set this up as much as I should have.
How can I be of service?
There we go. Got him. I'm happy with
Why to
that.
take a moment of your time?
Now let me check on my guys here, make sure everybody's doing okay. I'm gonna go to officer mode. Everybody's doing okay here. Let me check the other side, see if they're a little bit more damaged. Now it's just a matter of waiting for this to finish and keeping everybody alive, which is not so hard. As you can see, they're not taking much damage. So, Pretty good. Either way, I'll give him a little bit of this. And I'll just go hang out on the other side and wait for the quest to finish. Back on this side. All my soldiers are still good. The banners are alright. Guess I can help out.
This is unthinkable.
And I guess the other thing I could do is I could put some traps down here. Some caltrops. I guess I should have put the caltrops a little bit further up. It's not really doing much over here. By the time they get this far, they're almost pretty much dead. Gotta ride this out. We go to the other side and just kind of see. Just go back and forth between the two. Although they should be completely fine here. There shouldn't be any problems whatsoever. Banners are okay. Fully healed up. I'll also heal them. Yeah, I think maybe the fighting's only on the other side now. Everything looks okay here. Let me go ahead and let me just put more
What can I
traps
do for
down, I
you?
guess.
Can I speak with you a moment?
Why not? There you go. We completed. We got platinum on everything. That's that. That is the Glittering Caves. So I gotta do the other set of quests, which arguably are more difficult than the 3 I got here, but I'll show you them. Let me wait for this to finish, though. Elmer's voice echoes through the caves. We have driven them back. The women and children are safe, and our supplies are secured.
What do you need?
Wait for the horn of Helm Hammerhand to ring out, then we go to the king. Very nice. So you can see I got the platinum there. And now I will edit in the other 3 quests.
Enemies are charging across the center bridge.
Another possible first quest you can get is this one. Enemies are charging across the center bridge. Protect Gambling as he uses the ballista. And it's similar to the other first quest, Cave in that you can just set up a barricade here along this hallway.
Greetings.
Aim a ballista, just wait for enemies to come and just blast them with a ballista. Very simple quest as long as you set up for
Would
it.
you do something for me?
I really don't have much to say here. Just gonna watch me destroy enemies with this ballista, which is fun. I enjoy it. Good times. I like to wait for everybody to be grouped up so that a single shot can kill all of them. It's always very satisfying to fire the ballista. You can see the waves usually come in 2 different sections, so I do like to wait a little bit before firing. I'm sure you've noticed there's a few dunling things that straggle behind, so I just wait for everybody to bunch up. Then I also like to come here and refresh my tripwire whenever I get a chance. I think there's probably one more wave. I don't know. Yeah, that was it. The ballista has been saved and the enemy has been pushed back. So that is a platinum. Stalactites over the bridge is complete. The next one is called Spider Assault, and this is the most difficult one. I like to set up a barricade here outside of the spider tunnel because they're going to try to cover the crystal behind me with webs.
What can I do for you?
As they come out of the tunnel, so I want to make sure they're
I'd like to take a moment to get tiny.
damage done on them. And then here I like to just put caltrop traps as my cooldown expires to set up for it.
The cavern is being swarmed by large spiders. Defend the glowing crystal and defeat their queen.
So this is very tricky. You have to be very, very fast. So there are going to be spiders that are going to be rushing out of here. And then you also have to rescue Fibrohirum from all of these cocoons. So you got to open them up super quick, and you really don't have a second to lose. I don't really spend too much time fighting these spiders. That's why I set all those caltrops and the barricade. I just kind of do a little bit of damage as they walk by. I believe there are 6 total that come out, and I usually just let the defenders deal with them. I put them in 2-handed stance to set up for it, and then I just focus on opening these cocoons, because if you don't rescue all 5 in time, then you're not going to get the platinum. So you'll see I'll just maybe throw a spear at the spiders as they walk by, but I don't focus too much on them, or else I won't have time to open all these cocoons. Quick here. Be very quick. The other thing you can do is you can set some caltrops along the way here as well, in between opening these cocoons. I'm gonna do just that. I got a little carried away here. I don't think my button worked. It's alright. Keep opening these.
Is there something I can do for you? Might I speak with you a moment?
Definitely running out of time here. This is the hardest quest for sure to get a platinum on in this epic battle. But very doable. Unlike that debris one in the other epic battle I did a few episodes ago. This is what I like. Challenging, but doable. Don't make something impossible. That's it. So there's the boss spider at the end. If you kill the boss spider, the quest ends. So you want to make sure you rescue everybody and get enough merit before you fight the boss. These 2 guards here will aggro on you, but the boss will not. So Don't fight the boss until you open all the cocoons. Gotten the 5 Rohirrim. It's like I'm 1 short.
The crystal has been saved.
So all the spiders that are attacking the crystals have been killed. I just need to get 1 more Rohirrim. Then I can kill this boss, but I'm running out of time, I'm afraid. There he is. There's 1. I'm gonna fight this spider boss, and hopefully I did it in enough time. Quest. And yep, looks like I got platinum. Awesome. Okay. That it's time.
The enemy has constructed camps and traps on the path out of the glittering caves. Clear a path through the encampments to allow 1 final charge.
So this is the final quest here. It's called Preparing the Charge, and it's pretty straightforward. You just gotta tear down these barricades and tear down a bunch of traps along the way, kill some enemies, and then kill a little boss at the end, and you gotta do it in a certain amount of time. But it's pretty easy. As long as you just destroy all these traps that you encounter along the way as quickly as you can, and you're just gonna be pressed for time like the spider quest. I think some of the engineering skills allow you to tear down the traps a little bit faster, but it's really not too big of a deal. One of these gives you a little bit of merit. You don't actually need to tear down every single one of them to get all the merit you need. But I'm just going to tear down all the ones I see in front of me until I get the platinum, and then I'll just rush towards the boss in the back. You can see my merit bar going up a little bit for each one of these that I destroy. We're getting there, we're getting there. Thankfully, there's plenty of time for this quest. Thankfully, that guy didn't interrupt me as I was disarming that rope. But either way, he's gonna die. This tripwire here, and then I'll work on the barricade. The barricades, you actually have to tear it down a few times before it goes away. And I'd recommend only tearing down 1, not all 3. Just 1 so you can proceed along the path here. It looks like I'm on the gold merit level, so I shouldn't need to tear down that much more stuff, and I should get the platinum. The last stretch here, there's the boss. You can kind of see him in the top corner. And you can see my merit bar. I'm pretty close to that platinum, so I'm just gonna grab a few more of these traps. There you go. That's platinum, right? Just do some more just in case. Yeah, my merit bar looks pretty full. Just gonna tear down the barricade and kill the boss here. And that should do it.
What can I do for you?
I don't know how much time. Oh, never mind. There's a little timer on this. But yeah, you can see there's plenty of time. Path has been cleared out of the glittering caves. There you go. That's preparing to charge and platinum. And that's all the quests here in the Glittering Caves epic battle. So I did get a chance to show platinum on all of them for you. So let me pull that up here. And yeah, there you go. All of those quests, all 6 are platinum. So very good. Now we only have one epic battle left here in Western Rohan. So thanks for watching this episode, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks again for watching. Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. I am here at the Hornburg for the final epic battle. As per the previous episodes, I'm going to be showing you how to get a platinum rank on the solo version of the Hornburg. In every single quest, there are 5 total quests.
Would you do something for me?
Usually, I think you get 2 per run that you do. So,
Would
as
you
always,
do
I'll be
something
editing the
for
ones that I
me?
don't get on the initial run towards the end, so that every quest is shown here at the platinum rank. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me bring up the battle, and we're going to be doing the Hornburg. The Hornburg is all that stands between Saruman's armies and the fall of Rohan. Aragorn stands defiant upon the ramparts of the gatehouse. Dawn will come soon. Let's do it. Let me start with the commander. Where's the commander? He's up here. Put him on double-handed. And I'm gonna come up here and start working on this catapult. First things first, I need to go back to my engineer. Let me upgrade the damage. On this day, the strength of men shall be tested, and while we may bend, we will not break. We shall not fall, not on this day. This day we stand, this day we fight to the dawn. The enemy is massing and preparing for an assault. Increase the speed here. Don't really need to repair this. It's because there's not really going to be anything aggressive damaging this. We do the spread shell. Just to start with. And as soon as we start seeing some of these enemies coming in, we'll hit and blast them. At least a couple times here. I'll wait for the right moment. Looks about right to me. A good hit. Let me do one more. Then I'll go down and start preparing for the quest. Okay. Let me go to officer. Let me grab this guy. Let me put him on 2-hand. For this, this, I definitely want to grab this thing. And you want to bring 6 of these over here. Then I want to go here because I need to set down some traps. Down traps right there. And yeah, too late now, but wait for the next wave. I should have gone to get more supplies. You know what? Let me just do it. I hate when you could have done something like 3 times and then you're wondering if it's too late or not. Yeah, I had plenty of time. I don't know what I was so worried about. Just getting a little paranoid. Let me go grab some more. There's some back here. I'm gonna try to grab the further away first. Run back. Trap is definitely gonna help, as you can see. I don't know why, but these waves are kind of taking longer than I thought they would. The enemy is massing. So I might have gone a little bit too quickly on my catapulting. I'm gonna really focus here on getting these supplies in. I might be running out of time here. Let me grab this close one. And after this final wave, I will get the last one. There you go. Let me go get the final one. Oh, it's right here. Yep. Do it. Bring it back. Oh no, that was a quick one. But I think they're okay. I think they're just fine. And then I can actually help them out here. Little crank. Kill all these guys. There are a lot of waves now. One more ought to do it though.
The mechanisms
There we go.
repaired and the power room secured.
And I kind of want to see how everything is going here. I want to... Yeah, let me switch to officer. Soldiers are doing okay. Banners might need a little bit of healing. Let me drop down an engineering banner. And then let me switch to engineer hopefully pretty soon here. But for now, while I'm waiting, I'm just going to start repairing. There we go. Now this is going super quick. I want to make sure things are nice and repaired here. Alright, that's enough of that. Let me repair this one a little bit. Anything under 40,000 I think I want to repair to some extent. Alright, let me repair this one a little bit. And then there are 3 possible quests I can get as my second one. We'll see which one I get. Let me switch over to
pleased to be of
officer.
service.
How are my soldiers doing? They're doing okay. Okay. I think we're alright. And then there's a quest that can pop up here. There's one that can pop up down here, and it's just kind of hard to know which one you're gonna get. So we'll just have to kind of wait. There's also one up above the tower. Get rid of some of these ladders. And I do want to get these guys going too. But still got 18 seconds on it. Get rid of a ladder on this side. Banners are doing okay. Soldiers are doing okay. I'm happy. Could even go and shoot a couple more waves down. No siege equipment I can use here, unfortunately. So we just kind of have to wait. I might go... This is kind of risky to go shoot a wave here. But why not? Famous last words. Oh, I have to switch to engineer.
The enemy is assaulting the peak of the gatehouse. Protect the Hornburg.
Okay. So, I think this is the one up here. I'm gonna put a tripwire. Yep, right there. And then we gotta get rid of these guys. And then I want to upgrade the defense here. Not the damage, not
What
the
is
damage.
this world coming to? I'll not be ignored.
And that
An
upgrade's taking
unsavory
forever.
band of the big folk have assembled and are planning a frightening surprise for Bree.
And then
I hope my
some
new
enemies
friend
will
can
come
stop
through
them.
here. That's why I put that there. Okay, good. Let me upgrade the defense here. Hopefully we'll get that down. Okay, good. Put some caltrops here. Alright, we're doing alright. Then let me do this. Where's the commander? Let me give him that and the sappers. And then we'll go ahead and switch to engineer when I can. For now, we're doing okay. Gotta keep an eye on things. Surprised there's no enemies that have come up yet. There we go. Then let me switch back to engineer.
Hello there.
Put another tripwire here just in case. think we're alright. I'm wondering where all the enemies are, because they're supposed to be coming up from the stairs too. But I'm not complaining, because we're doing okay. Maybe it bugged out, because usually there's enemies coming up here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Three more waves. And nothing here still. Kind of weird. Guess I could put like some caltrops here. Need to get back down there and heal some banners and things like that.